Good morning, teachers and students. Welcome back to another episode of Moss News. I'm Maddie Guas.
And I'm Maria Borges. Today's Friday, November 1st, and Moss News Spooky Edition starts now. This week on Moss News, Moss Means More will be covering resumes and some tips on exactly what to do when it comes to write them. Then, our entertainment team will be covering streaming services and how it's taken place of some of our traditional ways of technology. Then, a small feature on pumpkins featured last week during Halloween happenings. Then, an inside look on how the Orchestra magnet and its students prepare for their performances. And last, a feature on the breast cancer walk that took place this past month and some of our Moss students who participated. Is one of the most important things to include on a resume. But a question a lot of us students here at Moss have is, what do I write on my resume if I've never had a job? Well, we now go to Eli Aleman giving us some tips on how to do just that.
As a teenager, we are always looking for new ways to make money. Let's be honest, senior year can be expensive. But how are we supposed to get a job and make money if we don't have the experience? Well, on today's episode, we are going to teach you guys how to make your resume pop with the academic things that you've completed here in our school. Hi everyone, it's Eli Aleman, and you're watching Moss Means More. In today's day and age, thousands of students are struggling to find a job. Many kids have yet to work, so they lack the experience they need to qualify for one. However, having experience working is not the only thing that you can write in your resume. All the academic and extracurricular activities that you've participated in can increase your chances of making your resume unique.
Put experiences, okay? And within that, they can put things that they volunteered. If they've been an officer of a club and they've held different responsibilities within that club, those kinds of skills, they want to detail the kinds of responsibilities that they've undertaken.
Mass gives their students a lot of opportunities to join clubs and get more involved. The members here of SGA, for example, are constantly organizing events and activities that they can use as part of their very own resumes.
She has truly enhanced my resume, and it's really giving me experience when I don't have a job yet. I'm currently looking for a job, and it's quite difficult when I don't even have any kind of work experience.
Students, please keep in mind that creating a resume is crucial for obtaining a job. Making sure yours stands out from all the others is really going to make a huge difference. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Moss Means More. Now back to Maria and Maddie.
Over the years, technology has taken over. However, with so many new advancements to technology, some of our more traditional ways of living have just become obsolete.
For example, the rise in streaming services has been providing a tremendous challenge to cable companies. Here's our entertainment team with more on the story.
We'll do it for Today in Florida at 8. I'm Rebecca Vargas.
And I'm Christine Cruz. More news and weather in just 2 minutes on Today in Florida at 9, and we hope to see that.
We've often thought of streaming services as our salvation from cable, but the world is constantly evolving and streaming is starting to take over due to its convenience. But what does this mean for cable television?
That's a good question, Dasani. While cable television hasn't been as convenient as streaming services, it is safe to say that they have been far more successful because they do things differently. They're known for being cheaper than cable providers. The basic cable plan, according to Comcast, costs about $24 a month, and its highest level plan starts at $85 per month. Meanwhile, stream services such as Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Video cost between $8 and $12 per month. You essentially get more content for what you pay when using a streaming service.
Streaming services can be very convenient because unlike cable services, you don't have to sit through 2 whole minutes of ads, and you can watch whatever show or movie you want at any time. According to a report by Time magazine, Netflix has 4,335 movies and 1,197 shows as of March 2016, and has risen drastically since then. Additionally, now you don't even need a TV set to watch your favorite shows. Your phone, laptop, or tablet will suffice.
Ever since big streaming services such as Netflix and Hulu surfaced, They have taken the world by storm, feeding off of subscribers' need for instant gratification. It is an interface that cable TV has not been able to duplicate yet.
This past week was our annual Halloween happenings where students all over the area came and showed us their unique Halloween costumes.
Along with food and fun games, another activity that took place was the pumpkin carving contest. Let's go take a look at our winners. Our third place winner was the BB-8 pumpkin created by the high school varsity dance team. Our second place winner was the ballerina pumpkin created by the junior empresses. And finally, our first place winners were the high school cheerleaders with their sugar skull pumpkin. We now go to Rebecca Lalama, one of our fellow Moss cheerleaders, giving us an insider on the process of making the cheerleaders' pumpkin.
Making the pumpkin for the cheer team was a lot of fun. It was a time where I could bond with my teammates while showing my creative skills at the same time. It was definitely one of my favorite parts of Halloween happenings, and I'm so happy that our pumpkin won.
And now to a commercial break.
Lake Nitrogen Ice Cream is a small ice cream shop located on 2601 Southwest 147th Avenue, only just a couple blocks away from Miami Art Studio. The menu features a collection of delicious ice creams and shakes, ranging from Strawberry Delish to Peanut Butter Express. Lick is one of the many restaurants that will be included in this year's Taste of Moss, so stop by Lake Nitrogen Ice Cream to get a sweet treat.
Escape rooms have become a very popular activity amongst teens and adults over these past few years. This attraction has become a fan favorite and made its mark on the Miami scene.
Coming up next is our special feature team and how escape rooms have created a unique twist that Miami has never seen before.
We're in here, boys.
We just got locked.
In a world where everyone is looking for new and interesting ways to be entertained, none stick out quite like the idea of escape rooms. You may think that being locked in a room could be quite counterintuitive if one's trying to have fun, but in reality, it's actually quite the opposite. The premise of escape rooms boil down to being locked in a room with your friends and attempting to leave. You do this by either solving puzzles, deciphering secret codes, or finding keys that open locks. A typical escape room will last about an hour. From the moment we entered Fox in a Box, we were greeted with a warm welcome from our moderator. We then proceeded to the room, but beforehand, we watched a video to set us in the mood for our escape. We then entered the escape room and were greeted by an unexpected surprise. The room was nearly pitch black. The abandoned zombie lab is one of Fox in a Box's staple Halloween rooms. From disembodied body parts to creepy bugs and flickering lights, you immediately feel a sense of fear coming into the room. You have plenty of time to solve the challenging puzzles, but watch your back. The abandoned zombie lab may not be so abandoned after all. After our harrowing journey through the room, we decided to ask our moderator, Louis Souze, what makes an escape room such a unique experience compared to anything else here in Miami.
Well, you're locked into a room for 60 minutes with you, your friends, family, co-workers, and you just have to work with each other, just brain activity instead of just, going to the movies and just watching it. You actually get to do stuff and bond with each other, have a good time.
Before we took a group photo at the end of our experience, Louis also informed us that the Halloween time is an especially good time for Fox in a Box, since they have plenty of rooms and discounts on the scariest ones.
Well, other than decorating the facility, we do have a special for not only one, but two of our rooms, our most scariest one, Abandoned Zombie Lab and Zodiac Serial Killer for the month of October. Simply just put the code Night of the Living Fox on our website at foxintheboxmiami.com for groups of 4 and up on any day of the week except Saturday, and come and have a good time.
Escape rooms provide a fresh new experience and a perfect chance to bond with your friends. So not only did we escape as a team, but we escaped as close friends. I'm Julian Sandoval, signing off.
That didn't scare him at
Being a part of a magnet can be a stressful thing. From week-long competitions to late-night rehearsals, there's a lot that goes into just one class. We now go to our spotlight team highlighting a student in the Orchestra magnet and her experience at one of her shows.
Since this summer, a select group of orchestra students have been preparing themselves for a community service trip to Washington, D.C. With their hard work and dedication, along with guidance from their teachers, these students have been perfecting their craft and are now ready to take on this great honor. I'm here today in the orchestra room where students just wrapped up their final rehearsal before their trip to Washington, D.C. I had the chance to speak to freshman Isabella Smith, who's going on her very first out-of-state orchestra trip.
So basically what we're doing is we're playing for Marines, the Coast Guard people, and Navy, and basically for all those people to show we support them and everything. So I prepared for this trip by practicing every day for 45 minutes to an hour. We had the weekly rehearsals every Thursdays. The music is not hard to understand. It's just the rhythms and everything. And you have to make sure you're with everybody.
Make sure to congratulate those who went on the trip when they returned to school on November 5th. For Mass News, this has been Isabel Greiner.
The month of October was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. An annual run was hosted in hopes to raise awareness for the cause. Here's Marissa Tamayo and Jimena Hidalgo with more on the story.
For the last 24 years, the Susan G. Komen organization has been walking the way towards providing a breakthrough in the cure for breast cancer.
With their goal in mind and foot, the Komen organization is teaching everyone how breast cancer awareness is way more than just one pink ribbon. Hey guys, I'm Marissa Tamayo.
And I'm Jimena Hidalgo, and you're watching Mass News.
Within the Komen organization, their team leaders and volunteers have expanded awareness with its creations of fundraisers and global walks. This organization has given care to patients with providing access to screening treatments, a community to help guide those going through care process, research that has grown the understanding and prevention of this cancer, as well as educating the public of the burden that patients and their families face.
So I believe these kind of events, when you can gather a lot of survivors, information about the topic, it has a huge impact in the community.
This type of cancer is common among women ages 41 to older than 60 years, as well as being found rarely in men. In 2018, there were 2 million new cases of breast cancer. 1 in 8 women in the United States alone have been diagnosed with breast cancer.
Y creo que es muy importante apoyar todas las iniciativas relacionadas a una cura temprana de la enfermedad. Y esto es un momento maravilloso en donde uno vea a cómo se unen todas las personas para lograr un fin común que es la cura del cáncer de seno.
Good, and you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Thanks. With the growing support of organizations like the Susan G. Komen Foundation, survivors can have a chance to tell their story and inform people about the importance of breast cancer awareness.
With the help of impactful movements like this one, doctors and researchers can come together to find a cure for this disease. To find out more about this foundation and how you can help, visit www.komen.org. I'm Marissa Tamayo.
I'm Jimena Hidalgo, signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to this very special episode of Mass News. My name is Maria Borges.
And I'm Maddie Guas, signing off.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching this week's episode of Mass News High School Edition. But the fun's not over yet. Make sure to tune in every Monday morning to IGTV at Mass News HS for the episodes of the Mass Lineup. I'm Mira Rodriguez signing out.